What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ranch. All right, ranchers, it's Labor Day weekend. It's Sunday, and I'm here on my logging road that I turned into a wonderful clover plot. If you didn't see that, I can include links to how I put this in, and also I'll put in links on how I sprayed this not too long ago with some grass herbicide clethodim to kill out all the grasses that were growing in this clover. And I couldn't be more happier here on Labor Day with seeing how green and lush this is looking. I'm going to do some things to it today. One of the things that I thought I was going to have to do was mow this before coming into the hunting season. But the summer mowing I did on this apparently is still maintaining this clover. It's not tall or out of control where I'd want to mow it, so I'm going to leave it. Going to come in and layer rye and oats in this today. That's my plan. We're coming into the season October 1st here in New York, and I want the oats and rye to start coming up through this clover as its nurse crop and carry the deer not only into the later part of the season for hunting here in New York, like hopefully into that November portion, but also for it to bounce back up in the spring and feed my deer in this location as soon as the spring comes. So we're going to throw a bunch of oats and rye over this, and I was going to mow it to put some thatch to cover the seed and keep it moist. That is my biggest issue I'm having right now here on the ranch in New York. We hit a major drought. I was up here this weekend. I'm still here with my family and friends, and I had to sneak away because I didn't want to do this seeding like I was supposed to on Friday before everyone got here, because there is no rain in the forecast until next week. Well, this week, I guess. Now it's Sunday, on Thursday and Friday, and so that's when my rain is finally coming. So this seed has to lay here for almost 5 days before we get that rain. Now, that's why I didn't do it on Friday. I wanted to give myself 2 extra days of the seed not laying here for predation or just cooking in the sun. But we are also now into Labor Day. September is Tuesday. That means I'm getting a lot more cooler nights, moisture and dew coming out of the atmosphere and laying on the ground without the rain. So that's gonna help my cause a bit. What I don't have, as I just said, is I'm not gonna be able to mow this. So that mow creates a good thatch and cover and moisture holder on my seed that I'm not gonna have because I'm not gonna mow this. It's perfect. It doesn't need to be mowed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in here with a lawn roller and I'm gonna roll over this, which won't kill the clover and chicory. Clover chicory is very tough. It can be trampled a little bit. It can be walked on and it'll do fine. But I need to push that seed to the ground to really make contact because I'm not gonna have the clippings, the cover, the moisture on top of them. So I gotta make sure I get that down onto the ground so that seed to soil contact happens. All right, let's get to seeding. So this is the oats I'm using this year. Not any name brand I've ever heard of. I got it off Amazon. I'll include links in the video description if that's something you're interested in trying. The seed seems good, but we'll see how it grows. This is it by Plot Spike. Pure forage oats. And for rye, I'm using the daddy of all rye here. The godfather, John Comp's rye from Northwoods Whitetail. He is the man right now. If he's watching this video, he is laughing at me and yelling at me. And he's just aggravated at home because I am gonna broadcast his wonderful, perfect seed into my food plot here because I don't have a drill and I'm on the side of a mountain that I can't get anything up to in here. Sorry, John, don't be mad at me. I'm doing my best. All right, let's get that on the ground. Seed going in on the ground. Look at this clover. That clover looks really good. I mean, you can't complain at like what I'm seeing in here. And I got plenty of neutral spaces to get that wheat, oat, and rye. Not wheat, I'm doing oat and rye. Here's a first pass of the oats. You can see it laying right on the dirt. So now I'm gonna come in with the lawn roller and just help push that really make good contact. But look at this. This clover looks great, and there's plenty of spaces to get everything on the ground. And I know what you're saying, wow, there's a lot of shade here, but it's early in the morning, and I'm doing this early so I don't cook. But if I pan up, that sun's gonna be over here, and that gives this clover a really good amount of sun, which is why it's doing pretty well. Coming in, oats going down. Seed is on the ground. Let's go.